Hello, everyone. Welcome to our free back pain webinar, our free back and knee pain webinar. Today, we'll be discussing the unknown motions that can end back and knee pain. And in most cases, it should yield instant relief. So, is this for you? If you've been suffering from back and knee pain, if you've been let down by a healthcare system, example, you've been through a lot of practitioners and nothing has helped, and if you've been told that surgery is the only option, if you're tired of taking pills or getting injections, well, this might not be your goal, but it's pretty cool to see an old guy do this. So, what are you going to learn? The new way to fix back and knee pain, even when everything else has failed. At the end of this webinar, you should have a knowledge to make the right decisions about your care. And if you stick with me till the end, I'll give you a free report or a free home exercise or home remedy that you could do for your back and knee pain. It's going to be an ebook that you can read anywhere you might be. So, can you relate to any of this? If you have heard yourself say any of these, I can find a comfortable position. I did nothing to cause this. If I could just get a full night's sleep, I'm scared to do anything because it may flare up. Nothing is helping. And that little voice inside your head that's been asking you or nagging you, will I ever be normal again? The thing is, it's not your fault. The real problem is, you probably have not found the right person who can help. Most back and knee pain programs are just a bunch of exercises that are not targeted to your specific needs. Our healthcare system relies mostly on pharmaceuticals, and that's true for a lot of people. The good news is this: I figured out a simple way to solve the problem, and I'll walk you through it in this webinar, and you should know your options at the end of this. So, what is it? It's a bunch of easy to do motions that can finally correct back and knee issues. So, these are the samples. Obviously, uh, we need to find out which one would work for you. At the same time, we need to teach you how to do this in one of our lessons. So with these exercises or with these motions, it's a lot easier moving in the morning. The pain and stiffness should be gone. You should be able to climb stairs alternately without using one leg to lead the other. No more shooting pain down the leg. You'll be able to return to activities that you love. And the best part is you don't need gym equipment. Even if you're at work, these motions can be done. You don't need to come to my office and you can implement this almost immediately. And the only reason I can share this with you is because I've been through this, the good, the bad, and the ugly. My name is Dr. Ron Samaniego. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I'm most famous for helping people with sciatica, runner's knee, patellofemoral syndrome, field back or knee surgeries, and chronic pain conditions. I have put up over 22 clinics abroad and several clinics here in the US. I have one right now in Rockford. And today I've been teaching a lot of people to fix themselves using several easy to do motions. This is what people have to say, I guess. The bottom says, "Thanks, Active Life, for helping me out with my back pain." Oh, always nice to hear from a patient. So even though I'm now a sought after expert in this area, I want you to know that things certainly weren't always this way. Let me show you what I mean. My father suffered back pain, and he was confined in the hospital for over a month. I didn't know what to do because I was a new grad then. In 2010, I injured my right knee and severed my ACL, prompting me to have surgery. So I felt that I hit rock bottom because I was limping while I was working as a physical therapist, and I felt like a hypocrite because I can't even fix my problem and my dad's problem. Therefore, while I was alone in my clinic, I wrote it down and I made a promise to myself that I'm going to fix my condition and my dad's. Well, the discovery happened after taking several hundreds of hours of continuing education. And finally, I found several motions that are easy to do and everyone can do at home in order to fix their back pain as long as someone's leading them or teaching them how to do this. Therefore, it gave me a new and renewed sense of hope and eventually solved the problem. Well, the result was I was able to get back to playing basketball and tennis. My father finally went back to work without going through surgery. I remember the orthopedic surgeon like knocking at his door while he was confined in the hospital bed, and he kept asking me, "Are you gonna have surgery today?" And the next day, the doctor came back in. Are you gonna have surgery again? I mean, it's you're gonna have surgery today. I mean, he kept on asking on a daily basis, and I can't forget that scenario because I know that doctor really wanted my dad to have surgery. Now I'm able to climb stairs normally. I can play the sports. I know how to fix my whatever issue or joint pain I might have. And my dad, like I said, he's back to work. In fact, he's retired now. He just retired, and he plans to travel, I guess the U.S., Australia, Canada, and all those places that he missed traveling because he missed going to because he was at work. Uh, I would say that you and I are similar. I was in the same boat. I was able to find the cure because I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I know how to do it. It's just that for most people who are not in healthcare, you wouldn't know where to even start. Imagine what life would look like when you can finally get rid of back and knee pain. Doesn't it feel good to think that you'll get your independence back? That there's hope? Well, I figured out a simple way to solve the problem, and I'll walk you through my discovery and my options. The first one I discovered is that most people go to the doctor thinking that any doctor could help them. Well, we know now that just because a person has an MD at the end of their names doesn't mean that they're good at it, right? Everyone has a specialty. Second thing that I discovered is that most doctors will give pills, injections, and offer surgery. You don't need the degree for that. These motions work well with chronic back pain and knee conditions of at least 6 months. Let me clarify this. I've seen great results even when the person is just 1 month out. I've seen great results even though the person is just what suffering from 3 months at least. So I put 6 months because I do feel that majority of the people who came to me are at least 6 months and like 2 and 4 years um, out having back and knee pain and couldn't find a cure. And those are the chronic cases and that this type of motions can fix. There's a majority of people with these conditions that have been let down by healthcare providers. I've met a lot of people who came to me or who came from major hospitals, chiropractors. They've had surgery. That surgery failed. They still have back pain and knee pain. Some could not even bend their knees. And the other thing that I discovered is most people are looking for a natural cure and are tired of pills, injection, and don't want surgery. I think it's true for most of us. Uh, another person thanking us for helping them. Her mom had knee pain, I think on both knees, for almost 3 years, and we were able to get her back to walking and climbing up the stairs and getting her independence back. Let me tell you, there's a better way. You don't have to suffer long. You don't have to feel miserable. That there's a solution. You're here because you probably want to finally put an end to your misery. Now that you know that, and that you tried everything that didn't work, and you probably have an idea of what's possible, right? You should be able to run. You should be able to, with this system, you should be able to run. You should be able to play sports. You should be able to go back to gardening, probably taking care of your kids or grandkids, whatever stage of your of life you may be. And we've seen that the old way of doing things and going at it alone simply isn't cutting it. For a lot of people who tried to do it themselves and failed, this might be the answer you're looking for. The only smart way forward is making the right decision from here on out, and that is finding someone who could help. Another person thanking us, or at least detailing his experience with us, he said it's he was able to drive his car going home after just the first session. Uh, these are the people who came to my clinics, and some of them in the first examples were helped by me online. We were able to do this online. Another person thanking us, and he came to one of our clinics, and he had back pain, and now he's very happy. All right, another example of some of the motions you can do in your office or at home. Well, just imagine how great it will feel when you finally get back to moving without pain. Feel how good it feels when you can finally get back to work or sports or exercises. And if you'd like me to help you with this, then I'd be delighted. Here's exactly how I can help you. I set aside at least sometime in the next 48 hours to speak with you personally about how you can apply these strategies into your life starting today. On this 30-minute call, we'll probably put together a specific game plan for your situation to help you get back to being pain-free. So if you want to get back to sports or exercises or just regular activities of daily living, if you want to be more active, if you want to do it all without overhauling your life, then this is for you. Here's what you need to do. Just schedule a discovery call, and we'll see if this is the right fit. During our call, we will identify the issue, we will bullet point possible treatment options, and finally we'll decide if you're the right candidate for this program. The best part is that the call is absolutely free. Why is it free? Because I'd like to know whether I could help you or not. This is not a sales pitch in disguise. I'm a healthcare practitioner. We're not good in sales. But before we go any further, we need to know that I can help everyone. This is not for you. If you're not ready to make a decision, you're just curious, you're still okay with your current condition, and you're not ready to invest in your health. This is for you if you've been suffering for at least 6 months, there's an immediate need for you to fix your condition, you're ready to make a decision the soonest time possible, you're ready to talk about your option, investing in your health is your priority. So if you meet my criteria, here's what to do next. Schedule a call with me. So if you want to start moving pain-free, return to work or sports to do the things that you love, then this is for you. Again, that's my link where you can schedule, and it should be popping up in the screen. And let me tell you, that time is of the essence because I can't help everyone. I only allotted some time in my day to accommodate a number of people. You have to decide because we're in a crossroads now. You have two choices. One, don't do anything, and possibly nothing's going to happen, or most probably it's going to get worse. The second one is make a choice, make the right move, and give me a call and schedule your discovery visit. Uh, in my experience, people who come to my clinics or people who come to me for help, I've seen a variety of people, but I could identify two at least. One are the strugglers. They struggle to find a cure themselves. They struggle to do it themselves, and most of them fail, and they end up coming back to me anyway. The second ones are, I guess, the pioneering and the smart ones who know who knows that they can't just do this by themselves, and they need someone who knows what he's doing or what she's doing in order to help them or get them out of the condition that they're in. So you watch this entire training, you want to live an active life, and you know that you're simply not getting the results you want on your own. So take advantage of this opportunity now. Simply click on the link below, and let's do this together.